Live from the Corral on the campus of Oakdale High School. Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in local sports television, is proud to present the CIF Sac-Joaquin section Les Schwab Tires Division IV football semifinals, presented by Farmers Insurance. And tonight, your 10-1 Colfax Falcons take on the 10-1 Oakdale Mustangs. All for the right to play in a Division IV championship game at UOP in Stockton next Saturday. So don't you dare change that dial, because we've got Falcon playoff football coming up next, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you and your families wherever you are across our Foothill network of stations. We hope your Thanksgiving holiday was enjoyable, and we welcome you to Oakdale, California, the site of tonight's Division IV semifinal matchup between these two great top contenders, the Oakdale Mustangs and the Colfax Falcons. This is Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown. Our producer and director for tonight's game is Gilbert Dominguez, and of course the rest of the Touchdown Production sports team. We've all finished their turkey dinners and made the trip to Oakdale for our first ever telecast from the Corral, the home of the Mustang football high school team. And Paul, what would Thanksgiving be without a little playoff football?
I don't know, Marty. The Foothills have always been blessed with playoff action during the month of November, and this year's no exception, as the Falcons continue in week number 2 of the playoffs on their road to the section title for the 11th straight season.
And tonight they find themselves on the road all the way down here in Oakdale, where we have followed them for tonight's semifinal matchup between these two fine teams that know each other very well, Paul.
That's so true, and it always seems like these two teams are always in the thick of the playoff battle. Both squads come into tonight's game with a 10-1 record, and as a matter of fact, when we look at the bracket a little later, you'll see that all 4 teams in the Division IV playoffs are 10-1. And these two teams are both from the PVL.
And of course, both teams won last week at home to advance to this game tonight. We saw the Falcons beat Rio Linda 16-14 on last week's Game of the Week. And down here in Oakdale, the Mustangs were having a romp in their first round as they crushed the 6'4 River City team 42-6. Colfax has had their way with the Mustangs in the past years, and Oakdale is looking to revenge this trend tonight with a stifling defense. Colfax, of course, has a great defense themselves, but they'll seem to put together tonight during this season. It'll be up to the Falcons offense to put some points on the board and then let the stingy defense take care of the rest. So don't you dare change that dial, because we have Colfax football taking on the Oakdale Mustangs on your NorCal Game of the Week. After we pause to remind you that this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten this evening by Hanson Brothers Enterprises. Hanson Brothers Enterprises is all about aggregates. They've been serving you in the foothills since 1953 and are always ready to assist you in every phase of your project. When you need crushed mine rock, base rock, sand, landscape rock, or ready-mix concrete, Hanson Brothers is the name to remember. Hanson Brothers Enterprises.
And by Hastings Development, Inc., Kevin Hastings is your Grass Valley neighbor who has built more than 70 homes in Placer, El Dorado, and Nevada counties. HDI's homes range from custom Mediterranean villas to moderate-income communities. That's why HDI enjoys a reputation for quality, honesty, and a company that you seek to bring your projects in on time, where quality is always built in.
Nevada Joint Union High School District, our local school district, reminds you that you do have a choice while attending high school in Nevada County. From traditional comprehensive schools at Bear River and Nevada Union to the many alternative high school programs, including the adult education program. The Nevada Joint Union High School District is always working hard to make sure they have a school that fits your needs perfectly while serving our community with higher education.
And California SIP Homes. Premier's structural insulated panels, or SIPs, are a high-performance engineered wood product with a super insulating core of rigid expanded polystyrene. Using SIPs results in a highly efficient structural building system that is extremely strong and very energy efficient. Ask for them by name at California SIP Homes, where they are saving energy for tomorrow.
Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Mike Bratton knows a winning team when he sees one, and that is why he supports the NU Miners. And he has assembled a winning team for you in the insurance industry. So whether you're working with Kathy, Karen, Bobby, Jennifer, Sarah, Nicole, or Amy, you'll know that you're working with the best in the business at Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance. A to Z Hardware and A to Z Garden Center. There's a lot going on at A to Z Hardware. Of course, Dan Weed and Dan Jr. are always there to help you. But now you can shop online at atozsupply.com. A to Z has teamed up with Ace Hardware to bring you the best in quality and selection with over 1,000 products for you online. So shop in Grass Valley or shop online. It's all at A to Z Hardware. A to Z Garden Center, a longtime supporter of NU Miner football.
And by our friends at Chevrolet Ready Mix Concrete. Chevrolet Ready Mix are your friends and neighbors in Auburn and Meta Vista. They are proud to be a part of our community and look forward to assisting many local community projects like the new football bleachers and tennis courts at Placer High, and being a part of the winning tradition of the Colfax Falcons. That's Chevrolet Ready Mix Concrete and Chevrolet Aggregates, a hometown company serving you for over 60 years.
Rooker's Collision Center, specializing in high-quality collision repair combined with excellent customer service. Ray Rooker welcomes you to the new Rooker's Collision Center. Ray goes that extra mile for you after an accident and works with your insurance company to get you in and out in a hurry. He can repair and all makes and models and specializes in fiberglass repairs as well. So don't ever take a chance when your car needs a repair. See Ray Rooker. He's dedicated to your satisfaction at Rooker's Collision Center, where friends send their friends.
And the GKM Corporation. The GKM Corporation is happy to bring you this football edition of the NorCal Game of the Week, and is very proud to support the Colfax Falcons and the ideals of sportsmanship taught by Coach Tony Martello as they represent the entire Colfax community. And just like the Falcons, GKM Corporation represents the best in commercial printing and are proud of their work in the Colfax Community Football Program. That's GKM Corporation.
American River Caulking. American River Caulking is proud to be the newest underwriter of the NorCal Game of the Week. It's where professional contractors go for their commercial caulking needs. No project is too big for the pros at American River. And like the Falcons, it's their experience that sets them apart from the rest. Marianne and Gary Gutierrez are happy to support the Colfax football program on their way to the section title. American River Caulking. And by Touchdown Productions, celebrating a decade of local sports television in the foothills, this is Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown saying thank you for joining us all season long, all across our foothill network of stations as we follow the Falcons on their road to the section title. All right, Paul, let's take a look at the grid and how we got here.
You bet, Marty. And most significantly, we can look at the records of the teams that are currently playing tonight. Of course, we've got Oakdale that versus Colfax, both 10-1, and then Manteca versus Whitney, and they also are 10-1. So these are fine teams that we have representing the Sac-Joaquin section Division 4 playoffs. Oakdale last week beat River City by a score of 42-8, and as I understand it, by halftime that was just about the total score by half. They basically ran over River City. And then we also, here on the Game of the Week, saw Colfax play Rio Linda, and Colfax did get by them. It wasn't their best game, but it was 16-14 Colfax last week. So that brings us to our face-off today, Marty.
And Colfax is going to have to score a lot more points than 16 tonight, especially with this strong defense by these Oakdale Mustangs. And as you pointed out earlier, Oakdale's run off a lot of points this season.
You know, we don't have a lot of statistics on the Oakdale team. We go to Max Preps. We do We do have some, but not many on the different players. But what we can tell you is that they're averaging 38.6 points a game. And that means that they're putting up some numbers. We're seeing some touchdowns most every quarter. And that is as opposed to the Colfax Falcons scoring 23.6 points a game. So,
well, one of the things, too, you want to point out is that during the season, Colfax didn't really need to score a lot of points because the defense is so strong.
That's true. That's very true. Colfax, we know, is a throwing game. They're a throwing football team. They're going to spread the field, and they're going to look for their excellent receiver, which is Ballinger. They did lose their most prolific running back before the playoff started. That was, I believe it was David Zlotny, correct?
That's correct, right?
And he had 10 touchdowns, and he's not playing tonight. So the Colfax Falcons need to put some points on the board, like you said, Marty. They need to do it in a hurry.
And we'd like to tell you that this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten this evening by Magnuson's Auburn Toyota. The President's Award is given to the automotive dealership demonstrating excellence in sales, service, and parts. And for the 7th consecutive year, the winner has been Magnuson's Auburn Toyota. That says a lot for Magnuson's and their customers who shop there. And that's why they are the biggest in the foothill, but still offer hometown service. Magnuson's Auburn Toyota, proud underwriter of Colfax and Placer High School activities.
And by FoothillPreps.com. When you want the latest in sports results from all the Foothill teams, send your computer to FoothillPreps.com. FoothillPreps.com covers all the local sports you're interested in all year long, from junior football to girls softball, Little League baseball to high school scene. Nothing gets by FoothillPreps.com. Coaches and players and their families know how to get the latest news and results, and now so do you. So bookmark this site. It's FoothillPreps.com, Nevada and Placer County's #1 youth sports website.
Hills Flat Lumber Company. The Pardini family is proud to be your neighbors in Colfax and Grass Valley. Hills Flat Lumber Company always carries the selection you want with buying power of do-it-best products to ensure quality and price. Their store in Colfax is a solar-powered state-of-the-art facility that makes shopping for lumber and hardware a wonderful pleasure. Whether you're a contractor or homeowner, you'll find everything you need at Hills Flat Lumber, where they say, "Go Falcons!"
And by Shelley's Smart Shopper. Be sure to check your mailbox today for the latest edition of Shelley's Smart Shopper. The December edition is full of Christmas shopping savings, and those last for a full 3 months. You'll find coupon values for restaurants, specialty shops, and services. Find everything for your home and your life in one box, and that's Shelley's Smart Shopper. It's in your mailbox now.
Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Mark and Mike Hauser are proud to announce the opening of Plaza Tire in Colfax. Their new location is at 1774 South Canyon Way. Both Mark and Mike want you to know that you can always trust the quality of the work at Plaza Tire. That's why they have been voted Nevada County's auto repair best service for the past 7 years. Plaza Tire and Auto Service, professional auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs. They're now located in Colfax. And by Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 11th season of local sports television. This is Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown, reminding you that to stay tuned next time as we follow all the local teams in the playoffs on your NorCal Game of the Week. All right, let's go down on the field with Brandon Duckett for the coin toss for tonight's game.
How you doing? I'm Mr. Plant. I'm the referee tonight. Watching for holding is going to be Dave Wallace. Over here on Colfax's side, Colfax, Bruce Barboa. Watching for pass interference, Mark Faring. George Klein, he's going to be on Oakdale sideline. And in case one of us goes down, we got Dennis Wallace.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Guys, we're here because we all deserve to be, okay? We deserve it just like you do. We want a great game tonight. You're going to give us a great game tonight. If we have any problems, we'll come looking to you to solve those problems for us, all right? Any problems at all. All right, you're the visitors. That's a heads and that's a tails. I want you to call it. I'm going to let it hit the ground.
Tails.
He's called tails.
Tails. The toss is in the air. It hits the turf.
It is a heads. You want the
It
ball.
appears that Oakdale has won
What
the
goal would
toss.
you like to defend? One line there. You line up right here.
Just a moment. Indeed, Oakdale has won the toss. They have elected to receive. Colfax will defend the south goal.
So Oakdale wins the toss. They elect to receive. Colfax will get the ball at the start of the second half, and we're about ready for tonight's semifinal championship game, as we'll go out to the center of the field and we'll rise for our national anthem, and we'll be right back with the kickoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join the Oakdale High School pep band in honor of the United States of America on this Thanksgiving weekend by singing our national anthem.
Our national anthem played by the Oakdale Pep Band. And we're about ready for high school playoff football on your NorCal Game of the Week. Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown saying thank you for joining us, and we're ready. What do you think, Paul?
Boy, I'll tell you, this is a fun place, Marty, to come watch a football game. We were here, about an hour and 10 minutes early, and the stands across the way for the Mustangs was almost full of red-clad fans, and they're loud and they're enthusiastic and they love their Mustangs here. And equally so here for Colfax. They have a very good showing. We're up in the stands here on the Colfax side, and a lot of people made the trek all the way here to Oakdale tonight.
Yeah, you got to hand it to the supporters for Colfax, as they 140 miles they had to drive to get down here, and it was a long trek.
But you know, it doesn't get any better than this. They wait all year long. This is grabbing at the golden ring for both of these teams. One of them will go on, and they will play next week at UOP in Stockton for the championship. And so hopefully they'll both bring their A games tonight. We'll see a great football game.
Yeah. Last year, Colfax beat these Oakdale Mustangs by 1 point in the first round. And this year, looking for revenge, as we're about ready for the kickoff. Back to receive for the Mustangs, Nicky Battiate. It's going to be a short kick, taken in there up front by number 20. It looks like it is number 20. That's Chris Gonzalez. He gets it up to about the 20. Let's see where they spot it, on about the 24-yard line, where it'll be a 1st and 10. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the 34-yard line. We've got to kind of getting blocked out here by all the crowd on the sidelines, but it'll be 1st and 10 on their own 34, and we're underway for this semifinal championship game. Spread formation, 3 receivers out to the right. Going down the first play of the game was a pass. Quarterback, that is Devin Combs, takes it on his own for about 6 yards.
That was good coverage by the Falcons. First out of the box. Everybody was covered, and Combs looked on one side, looked on the other, couldn't find anybody, and had to run. Again, we don't have a lot of stats, Marty, on the players, so we don't know how often Combs goes out of the pocket and runs. But
he's a big kid, and it looks like he can do it all. So Combs back to pass again, out into the flat. That goes to Battier, and he goes down all the way on down to the Colfax 40-yard line. Little pass out on the flat.
Little flare pass, and you know, first thing we need to. Last week we had the Colfax Falcon defense missing a lot of tackles, you recall? And sure enough, right here, right off the bat, the defensive back comes up, and he misses this tackle right here and lets Battier get to the sidelines for a nice gainer.
That was Rawlings coming up and just couldn't bring him down. They stepped out of bounds at about, let's see, they're going to spot it on a 44-yard line, so it'll be 1st and 10. Again, in motion is Battier. And there's a shifting going on, and there may be illegal procedure. It is called on the Mustangs. Now moving back 5 yards. We noticed that against Rio Linda last week, Paul, when Colfax defense does a shifting either to the right or to the left, with the whole front line and the defensive backs all shift to where they think the ball's going to go.
Right. And it gets to be kind of a guessing game for the offensive lineman about who they're going to block. And purposely they make this shift so that they will confuse that offensive line blocking scheme.
In motion is Battier. 3 receivers out to the right. A pass. Short, but coming up is good stiff arm. Oh, good block in there also by number 12. That was Logan Bruce, came up and got Cook with a big block.
That was Battier again. You know, that stiff arm looked like a face mask to me, an offensive face mask. He basically pulled the defender down, but it wasn't caught by the officials.
So we got back just a little in front of the line of scrimmage where we started this on. So now it is 2nd down and 9. They got that penalty back yardage. There's a good shot of Paul Cook, who just took one in the chops on that stiff arm.
Cook is a big boy. That's a great shot of him. He has done a great job this year for the Colfax defense.
Now they've got timeout going to be called. They guess the coach didn't like what he saw, and he immediately calls timeout over at the sideline. So 4 minutes gone, 1 minute gone by in this ball game, and we've got no score.
You know what we've seen so far, Marty, is we see a Mustang team that looks a lot like the Colfax Falcons. They like to spread the field. They like to play out of the shotgun formation. I think we're going to see a shootout tonight.
Yeah, both teams are rack up a lot of points, and they both have strong defenses, so it could have a defensive game, but I think we're going to see more of a shootout tonight than we have in the past. So let's go down to live action now here in the first quarter. Going deep, plenty of time, no rush, being chased in there by Crowley. Gets the passes off, it's going to be caught, and he can be hammered, but he still held on to the ball. That was Collier, came up and made the hit on him. Ball carrier was Logan Bruce, who caught that ball, had to come back for it.
You got to know that Bruce could hear the footsteps steaming towards him as he caught that ball, because he kind of threw it up there. Watch this, he throws kind of a little lob pass on the run, and Bruce comes up and catches it just before he gets popped.
Oh, man, I'm surprised he held on to that ball.
He did a great job holding on to that ball. That was to his advantage to catch that.
There's a handoff to Battier. I just heard the announcer call him, so we got to correct that. Battier.
Nicky Battier. Well, he gets a lot of carries, so we're going to be saying his name a lot tonight.
A beautiful stadium here, Paul. This field is just magnificent. Synthetic. The whole thing was done. They've got an all-weather track and everything here, so it's 2nd down and about 9. Big rush.
They got him.
And he throws it away, and they may call him for. No, they're going to say
he was out of the pocket, Marty. They were rolling. He was rolling to his right, so he managed to just barely get the ball out of bounds.
Good pass rush in there by
You know, the Colfax defensive ends are getting in and giving some pressure. Yeah. We didn't see that last week either.
Looked like Dominic Nicoletti was in on that pressure, forced Combs to throw that ball early. So 3rd down and 9 for the Mustangs. Back to pass, plenty of time. Looking down the middle, going up for it, and they caught it.
Touchdown.
That was number 1. Oh, good. We were hoping he wasn't getting in the game, but he sure showed up. Pariah. He was a pariah there.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a beautifully thrown ball, and the defender was right on him.
Good coverage by Colfax.
Great concentration by the Mustang, Rodney Pariah, as he catches the ball in the back of the end zone for the first score of the night. Wow, just about the time you think Colfax had him in a bit of a hole.
Yeah, that 3rd and 9.
Yep.
That young man's got a strong leg, the kicker.
And the sidelines and the stands here at the Corral in Oakdale applaud their team. I think we've got a replay here.
Didn't take him long. Watch this.
So he fades back, and he's got some time, although he is getting some pressure. But to the left there, you can see Pariah as he streams up the sideline, and then a beautifully thrown ball. The defender just goes up a little too early.
Yes, he did. That's exactly what happened. Right over the top of, that looked like Harvey.
Jordan Harvey took off just a little too early, left his feet, and the ball got right in over the top of him.
Back to receive the kickoff, we've got Harvey and Devine. Devine had a tough week this week. I understand that he had a real nasty sore throat all week and almost had to pass on the turkey dinner. His throat was so sore yesterday. So, but he's here tonight, and he's in the lineup. There's a short kick. Could go out of bounds, and it does, it looks like. And that'll be Colfax ball on their own 35-yard line, so they'll start first down on their own 35.
Let's see what kind of shape Devine is in. You remember that David Zablotny is out for the season with a broken wrist, so last week we saw Jeff Devine take up the slack for Zablotny. They need him, and they need a healthy Devine this week, so we'll see if they're going to start him and put him in for the majority of the carries like we saw in the past.
Looks like he's going out.
Yep.
So he will be in the offensive lineup. Luke Cook comes in to do the quarterbacking duties. Shotgun formation. Going back to pass. Quick pass over the center. Guess who that is?
Ballinger. Didn't take him long.
Ballinger.
It's Ballinger, and it didn't take him long to hit him either. What a good receiver he is.
We talked about that all the way down.
I know we did. And Ballinger,
99.
I apologize to his family.
Going back to pass. And that's caught by Devine, and he takes it up, gets for the first down, so 2 first downs in a row.
And Cook is back firing away.
Well, that was Spencer Lewis. They alternated that time.
Oh, that's right. They have the alternating quarterback system here. You got to keep a real heads up to see which one of them's throwing the ball.
So Luke Cook is back in, single back in the backfield. 3 receivers out to the right, in motion. There's a pass to Devine, going over, spins and makes a fine move, picks up about just a couple of yards.
So Colfax is 3 for 3, and they're not going to run the ball. They're going to pass it. I'll tell you, Marty, if they can throw the ball effectively tonight, this will be one shootout.
It certainly will be. Joseph comes in along with Cook. Fake handoff to Devine, rolling to his left. Now he's going to take it himself. And he gets hit for about a 3-yard gain. Comes over the sideline, gets the 3rd down play. That'll be about 3rd down and about 6. Going back to pass is Cook. All right, over the middle, almost intercepted. So that'll bring up 4th down. We just got word that Del Oro is beating Burbank in the first quarter by a score of 3-0.
You know, that last pass play, I'm not sure if he was throwing at Ballinger or if he was throwing at Eric Schaefer. Both of them were in the pattern. He kind of threw it in the middle of them. But they're back to punt now.
Big rush. He gets it away, and it's going to be signaled for a fair catch. He fumbled it, and then he gets it. Threw a flag down. They said Colfax came up with the ball, but let's see what the flag is.
Well, he waved for a fair catch, Marty, and then he tried to take off with the ball.
Yeah, tried to run with it.
So let's see it again. He did wave his hand for a fair catch. Let's see if we can see it. He puts it up. There he is.
Yeah,
he puts it up. And then he tries to run with it, but actually he never got the ball. He dropped that football. And Colfax comes back up with it. Big break for the Falcons.
I didn't think they'd have no way they'd be able to get that ball.
So illegal fair catch was called, and the Falcons will take over on about their 11-yard line after making 2 first downs, Marty, and then having to punt. This is a big break.
Boy, it is. Let's take a look at that replay. I don't know how the Falcons came up with this ball. Let's see who got it. Who came in?
It went right through him and right through his legs. It looks like number 64.
That's Lowry. There's a handoff and goes nowhere. So Lowry came up with that loose ball. Well, that 2 things went bad on that play: illegal fair catch, and then fumbles the ball.
Right. This team needs these kind of breaks, though, Marty. This is a high-scoring offensive team at Oakdale, and they need to be able to score virtually every time they get the ball, because Oakdale will.
Cook now fakes the handoff. He's got a screen pass set up, but coming up, great play in there by Rudy Birchie, number 5.
They smelled that screenplay out from the very beginning. It didn't have really a chance. Kind of slow in developing, and by the time they get out there, the blockers can't take number 6 out, and that was Trevor Mikado Ching.
Now it's 3rd and 9. They can get a first down. Oh, low snap. And he's going to get sacked again. Look at that coming in. That was Berteschi.
Yep, sure enough. And he came right up the middle and virtually untouched. This has got to be disappointing for the Falcons. Here it is. Watch, he comes up the middle.
He came right over the top of the blocker. And he just hammers him. I don't know if they're going to go for a field goal or they're going to go. No, they're going to
talk about it.
Call timeout and see what they're going to do here.
So they've gone from their 11-yard line after a great turnover recovery, and to now they're 4th and about 18.
So we've got a barn burner here, but yet I can't believe that the first down on the 11-yard line and 3 plays go nowhere.
Yeah, it's got to be disappointing for Tony Martello. I believe that they're going to try to go for it here, Marty, but perhaps taking 3 points if they've got a kicker that can pump one through would be wise.
But they have they can get a first down without getting a touchdown, but that's going to take a 3rd and 10 to get that. So let's see what happens, what they can pull out here as they get ready to go on 4th down. See, they called a timeout, and they still don't have the right play in. Now they're shuffling in players. They may be called for a 5-yard.
They're hustling to the line.
I don't think this is going to go anywhere. They're shifting around. Oh, they left too early. That was, That's too bad. You call a timeout, you send in the play you want to run, and then you can't get organized.
Then you can't get it off in time.
6:08 left to go in this first quarter. It's 7-0 in favor of the Oakdale Mustangs. Boy, they look strong, don't they?
They do. You know, watching Tony Martello, the coach of the Falcons, on the sideline, it wasn't that he didn't know what play he wanted to run, but I think they were waiting to see what defense the Mustangs threw up against them before they decided on the play.
So now coming in the game is Spencer Lewis. And now they're going to delay a game. Boy, they're just out of sync all of a sudden. They can't capitalize on a major break. They're going to be moved all the way back to the 34-yard line. That's negative yards of 24 yards. Now let's see what Lewis can do. Now they're going to false start, it's going to look like.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
That'll set up 15 yards.
It looked like number 56, who was the nose guard for the Mustangs, was taunting the center. They were standing over him, and they were looking like they were going to, what do we used to call it, can the center, remember?
You're right, yeah.
And I believe that's an automatic first down.
That was Bryce Wells.
No, unsportsmanlike conduct is not an automatic first down. It's fourth down.
Fourth down still. They can get a first down. Let's see if they can capitalize on that break. Fake. Oh, he's going to get. Oh, he gets by.
There he is, wide open.
Wide open in the
touchdown.
End zone. Touchdown, Colfax. That was none other than Mr. Devine himself. Jeff Devine come up with that catch. Boy, big break. That 15-yard penalty proves costly for the Mustangs. That was just...
Cook rolled out to the right, and he got away from his would-be tacklers, and then had time to look in the back of the end zone to find his Devine. What an uplifting this has got to be for the Falcons.
Yeah, that looked like it was going. They were really struggling. It was going to cost them.
They were struggling to get a play in.
Exactly. Let's take a look at what.
I believe this is the penalty, Marty. So we're going to see. This is the taunting over the nose guard. See what they're doing there? You can't do that. And they're taunting and probably yelling at the center. And that cost them 15 yards and inevitably
cost them a touchdown.
You bet.
Well, Jeff Devine comes up with a Devine play and a reception in the end zone. So I guess that'll make your throat feel a lot better, won't it? Colfax will kick off. A lot of action already in this first quarter, Paul. That's Cook with the kick. It's going to be a short kick. Taken in there by Vince Helms. And he breaks it away and goes to about the 34-yard line. Well, they'll take over 1st and 10 on their own 34. This is where they started their first drive.
What a great stadium to play in here if you're a Mustang. Playing here every week on this great turf with a crowd that supports you like this. Doesn't get much better than this in high school football.
1st and 10. Rolling out the pass again is Combs. Deep pass, wide open, and he's going to get 6 points for the Mustang. My, wow. Oh my. Nicky Batty 80.
And he basically outran 2 defenders.
My goodness. I can see why they've scored so many points this year. Whoa. 66-yard pass play.
So just about the time that the Falcons were catching their breath and thinking that they had caught up, 6 points, and now it looks like 7. In one play is tacked on the boards by the Oakdale Mustangs. Wow.
Kyle Derby comes in and gets the extra point.
Well, okay, we got the replay. Now watch. It's pretty simple stuff to the top of your screen. I think you call it, his name is Batiti.
Oh.
And it's just a beautifully thrown long ball of about 40 yards in the air.
They got behind the secondary.
Right in stride. Just about runs down the official. And that's the way it's done.
Excellent pass and reception. Quick, 6 points. And we still have 5:41 left to go in this first quarter.
It's Nicky Batiti.
Batiti.
Yep, Batiti. I just heard the announcer say it.
Forget the A. Batiti. We'll probably be calling his name all night tonight. There's another short kick. And that is taken by Devine as he tries to come around to the left side, changes direction, shifts again, still moving, and he gets hammered to the ground. A good return to about the 36-yard line at Colfax. Well, Colfax will start 1st and 10.
You know, if Devine is sick, it doesn't show any sign of it so far. Seems to have all the speed and quickness that he normally does every week.
Lewis in. Fakes a handoff screen pass to Devine. Didn't fool anybody, and he goes down for a loss of about 1.
If he hadn't seen Devine, he would have seen Schaefer that was directly in the flats, wide open. The play was designed as a screen, but nobody was on Schaefer to the left.
Now we've got Cook fading back to pass. He got his man, Ballinger, for a first down.
Put one guy, put 2 guys on Ballinger. Who knows, maybe put 3 guys on him. He runs such precise patterns. And
Cook was right on target with that pass. Nice tight spiral.
You bet. Cook is, they have each other's number. They know what they're going to do before they do it.
Then Lewis comes back in. There's a handoff to Devine over the right side. He's got some blockers, but now he squirts for about, let's see, they're going to spot that for about 6 yards. Second and 4 for Colfax.
So despite the quick score, Marty, Colfax looks strong offensively. They're moving the ball really quite well.
Cook back in shotgun formation. Reset. There's Devine again, creeping his way through. He gets a first down. He just kind of followed his blockers. Leading the way was Mark Seether.
You know, if you size the 2 teams up, well, we're looking straight at them now here at on the 40-yard line. Colfax is a bigger team. Their offensive linemen are bigger. They're taller. I don't know for sure, but I would guess that most of them are seniors, and where the Oakdale defense is quick but not large.
3 backs in the backfield. Quick pass, right over the middle. I didn't see who.
I think it was number 29.
29 picked that ball. That's Cody Harris.
There he is, Cody Harris. Did a great job last week also, catching several passes.
Spencer Lewis comes into the ball game, number 26, the young sophomore.
He left too early.
Oh, yeah, I think he did. That's going to be a big run, but it's going to be called back. That will be called back. That was Russet.
I'm not sure if the defense stopped play because they knew it was going to be an illegal procedure call or not, but it does negate that long run.
That'll step off 5 yards. That'll bring up second down at about 12. That was a big gain. You figure that's about a 30-yard penalty right there, Paul. There's big number 55. He's a load. That's Kevin House. Now they had 2 men in motion, and Devine's going to take the handoff, but
I think you're right. I think it's going to back him up another 5. Going to take the penalty. So let's try second down again.
Second down and about 16 now for a first down. These referees may not have seen the way that this offensive backfield for the Falcons moves around and gets set. I thought the set was set, but maybe not. Timeout's going to be called because they didn't have the right personnel in there, I don't think, for that play that was called.
And it's second down and about, what do you think, 17?
It looks like 16, 17 for a first down.
There's Cook, Luke Cook, talking to the head coach, Tony Martello.
He's not happy about something. He's working Schaefer over pretty.
Either somebody wasn't on the field that was supposed to be, or they weren't where they were supposed to be on the field. You know, by the time you get this far along, you've had 11 games. It should be
and practice every night for 11 weeks.
Oh yeah,
more than that. Probably about 13 weeks of practice. 3 backs, 3 receivers in a pattern.
There's Ballinger.
Up for it is Ballinger. He got it, but he only got back up to the original line of scrimmage, so that'll bring up third down at about 9.
Wow,
boy, he was hit hard. He went up there.
He went way up there like a jump ball. He was way up off the ground. He got
nailed.
Nailed
in. You can see him working his legs a little bit. Well, that's it. Quarterback, you go back into the huddle and you tell a quarterback, don't do that again. Get that ball down a little lower if I'm going to come across the middle.
I know I'm tall, but don't throw it that high.
So 3 receivers out here to the left. There's a pass complete to Harris, and he's going to come up short of the first down. Good defense in there by the Mustangs.
But they're close, Marty. It's 4-down territory here. They're not going to punt from this position. So it'll be 4th and what, about 2 yards.
Well, you might want to punt. You might want to put them back close to their own goal line if you can, because they can. The trouble is they can score from any part of that field on one play. 49 seconds left to go and counting. So 4th down and about 4. There's a handoff to Devine over the right side. I don't know if he got. I think he did.
I think he got it.
I think he just got it. Nice bit of running by Jeff Devine as he turned the corner, got the first down on a real fine run.
Just as he got to the sideline there, Marty, he's kind of made a quick little skate-up move, picked up the last couple of yards he needed.
Well, big first down on 4th down. So another set of downs for these Falcons. Big rush coming, plenty of time, right over the middle. And catching that ball, that is Cody Harris again for another first down.
And another impressive pass by Luke Cook, who puts it right on the money.
Just got a score from the Del Oro Burbank game, 14-3. So Burbank's really for real. First and 10. Handoff right up the middle. Big hole. Still running.
I think that was number 43, wasn't it? 49.
Cody Schaefer. Boy, that was a big hole. That should be the last play of the quarter as 14-7 in favor of Oakdale but Colfax is on the move, and they're down to the 9-yard line where it'll be first and goal for the Colfax Falcons. Well,
here's the replay of that last play, Marty. Look at him blow this hole open. These big offensive linemen are really giving him someplace to run.
Good block by Elliott.
You bet.
Elliott Lowry.
But that whole defensive line disappeared. Wow. Good play. We're seeing a different Colfax team this year. This game. Their running game, their passing game is right on target. I think they've completed virtually every pass they've thrown so far. Maybe had one or two missed passes, and they're staying right in here with these Mustangs, Marty.
Certainly are, and I was really surprised that they've been able to move the ball this well against that Oakdale defense.
But every score is important, of course, and they're down 7 points. The score at the quarter, Oakdale 14, Falcons 7.
Cook comes in to direct the team. There's a quick handoff. I don't think that maybe picked up a yard. That was Schallenberger.
Second down. Let's see if they throw it out here to Ballinger.
There's Devine carrying over the right side, cuts in. He's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Colfax! Devine picks up this second touchdown of the night.
As this crowd is on its feet, they're going blow to blow with this Mustang team. They're not doing it in one play, but they're beating their way down the field with running and good, accurate passing.
There's a snap. The kick is up, and it's a wobbler, but it is good. Paul Cook kicks that ball through the uprights. That ties the score at 14-14 as Devine takes that ball in from about 8 yards out. Let's take a look at that replay from the field camera.
Oh, this is a great view of this play. You can see the hole open up in the snap from center. And you see the guard pulling over.
Now watch this cut to the inside.
Right there. Great block.
Follows his blockers in. Touchdown. That was Elliott Lowry. He's been throwing some great blocks tonight.
When you have a blocker like that get out in front of you and doing the job, it sure makes the running back's responsibilities a lot easier.
So here comes the kick by Cook. It goes out of bounds, and they'll get the ball on the 35-yard line. Well, they had the ball on the 34 last time, had one play, went 66 yards for a touchdown. Let's see what they do this time from their own 35. No, it may. Oh, they're going to make him kick it again from 5 yards back.
Now, in the past, Colfax has, from time to time, purposely kicked the ball out of bounds, which eliminates the possibility of a return. Let's see what they do here.
Coming down. He's got some speed. Look at him turn the corner over there, but he's going to get brought. Oh, late hit. And there are going to be 2 flags come in, 3 flags come in.
Kind of a piling on hit.
So now they're going to, they had him in 30 at the 30-yard line. That's going to bring it up to the 45. That was Chris Gonzalez, the ball carrier. He's got some good speed. Tried to turn it upfield, but then he was stopped. But then with a late hit.
Here comes the late hit. Once the Gonzalez gets the ball and he's down. Now right here.
Oh, that was,
that was a month late.
So good field position, so they capitalize. Quick pass out in the flat. Boy, and he picks up about 7 yards. That is
Batiti.
Batiti, okay. B-A-T-T-E-A-T-E, Batiti.
Batiti's not a big guy.
No, he's not.
But he sure is agile, and once he gets the ball in his hands, he's got the moves inside, outside, very quick.
Caleb McDade in linebacker. Pass again, plenty of time, got his man. Coming up, they'll probably get a first down on that.
This is number 33, Clayton Wagner, on the reception. Taken down by Paul Cook.
Russi makes the tackle. So they're Oakdale on the move again. The quarterback has got a lot of time to throw that ball.
And a very accurate arm.
Very strong and accurate. There's a handoff, and that goes nowhere. Maybe picks up a yard. Stopped in there by Zach Flagg. First one to hit him. McDade comes out. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. We're 9 minutes and 42 seconds left here in this second quarter. Score is all tied up at 14-14. Back to pass again, and now running. Tries to get, but then he's tackled big time. Good hustle in there by Russi.
Colton Russi coming up and doing what he does. Comes up and puts the big cattle roping on the quarterback. Here's the
watch him bring him down here.
I mean, he gets him around the neck, and it's like a cowboy and a steer.
Just let his shoulder right in there on him, and then just
bang,
and then finished him off, and then popped him in the jaw.
We've watched Colton Russi now for, 2-3 years, and he's going to be a great player if he decides to go on.
So that's 3rd and 8 now. Plenty of time. Oh, there's a penalty.
That was a hold.
Yeah, one of the, who was that? I think that was Cook was coming in to make the tackle. But he got held. He just got tackled. That'll take him back 10.
And we got a sign from the sideline. They're going to take the penalty rather than let him try it a 3rd down.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't know either, as potent as their offense is.
Yeah, that'll bring up 3rd down, but it's going to, ball will be spotted back, all the way back on the 47-yard line. They've got to go all the way up to the 32 of Colfax. So it's 3rd down and long. Real long. But the thing is that they can score from any part of that field. Strong arm of Devin Combs. Nobody in the backfield. Big rush coming.
Here's the rush.
And he throws it down deep, and it's going to be overthrown.
So for one of the first times tonight, the Colfax defense holds.
Mattico had the pressure on the quarterback, so they'll bring up 4th down. Colfax will get the ball back. Devine goes back along with Harvey. Let's see if Colfax puts a rush on, and they jumped offside.
Oh, no, it won't make that much difference here, Marty.
That was Crowley that jumped off. 5 yard.
They'll march off 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th down and about 17.
Oh, there's they'll get the 5 yards back. You see that center raise his head? You can't do that.
That may have been the reason that they jumped off sides the first time.
Could have been. I didn't see it the first time, but I definitely saw that we were right in line with the center, and he did the old head bob, and might get away with it early in the season when you got a premier referee crew here tonight. They caught that right away. There's a good snap, and now they're going to big rush, but then he gets it away.
That was odd.
And then downing the ball on the 35-yard line where Colfax will take over 1st and 10.
You know, that was the punter actually rolled off to his right to avoid being blocked.
Yep.
And then had to basically punt on the run.
That reminds me of a song. Punt
on the run.
Punt on the run.
And I'm sorry, we probably just lost a half a dozen viewers.
All right, we're having fun.
Yeah.
Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown, the singing duel here. All right, Colfax with the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line. Hammond in motion, a fake handoff, and then a pass, gets away.
Needs to throw it away.
He needs to wait.
He's not by himself.
And it's Hammond, and he falls down as he tried to turn and run, but he was wide open. My, oh my. I think the secondary gave up because they thought that Luke Cook was going to be sacked out there.
And Cook, using great legs and great vision, rolls out, gets away. Watch, he gets away from these guys and still has the presence of mind to look downfield and find Hammond all by himself.
That's a tough throw. Look at this.
But Hammond falls down.
Yeah, he
gets the ball, and he's so excited.
He had 6 points all over that one.
Still a great play.
Lewis now, right over the middle.
There's Ballinger.
Ballinger breaks away. He's down to the 5. Still turning. He gets down to about the 6-yard line. Good run in there by Ballinger after he caught the ball. A nice pass by Spencer Lewis. So once again, Colfax deep into Oakdale territory on the 6-yard line. 1st and goal.
What a fun football game we got going here, Marty. One of the best we've seen all season long. Both of these offenses are crisp.
So Lewis now hands the ball off over the right side. He could go in. No, he's going to Devine turns the corner, but then gets back and loses a couple. Back 3 yards loss, and he'll take them back to the 10-yard line. Good coverage by that left side of the Mustang.
I believe that was the same play we saw them score on last time where they pulled the guard. And this time the Mustangs were ready for it. I don't know. I think the best play they've got is to isolate Ballinger off to the far side and throw the ball up and let him try to catch it.
Going fake.
There's Ballinger.
Oh, he threw it away. He could go. Only got one man to beat. He's got him being blocked and coming up, and Cook makes the tackle, saves it. Oh, man.
They had Ballinger all by himself out there, and he just threw the ball high, Marty. And it went right over his head into the arms of the defender.
Had him wide open.
Big play.
I thought he was going to take that down the side. Let's take a look at that replay.
Okay, here's the replay. You see Ballinger far to the left side, and they just isolated him. There he is all by himself, and he throws it high over his head, right over the head of Ballinger. And then Cook, well, there's some anger in that tackle.
Oh, boy, he rode him down. That looked like number 31, I believe. Was that? I couldn't tell who that was. 33, all right, good. That was Wagner. Boy, what a heartbreak for Colfax fans. I got tongue-tied myself. I couldn't. Because he had Ballinger
all by himself.
All wide open.
They just isolated him out there and threw the ball to him. All they do is get the ball to 6 points.
There, that's number 33, the young man that made that interception. That is Clayton Wagner. .6:26 left to go in the half. Ball is on the Mustangs' 47-yard line. Back to pass again. Oh, he missed that one. That was thrown very hard.
That was a bullet.
Yes, it was, to Wagner, and he just couldn't handle it. That'll bring up third down and about 7 yards. Rollins comes out of the game for Colfax.
Well, it's a cool evening here in Oakdale. Temperature's got to be somewhere in the 40s, huh, Marty?
And we do have the electric blanket, which is nice. Nice touch. Going back to pass again is Combs. And he breaks away. He's going to get a first down. And he does. And he gets the ball out to the Colfax 36-yard line.
His offensive line did a great job riding the defenders to the outside, leaving the whole middle wide open for Combs.
And they're going to add a face mask on. So now that is a heartbreaker.
That doesn't help anything.
No.
So we'll have 1st and 10 on about the 21-yard line.
Mustangs on the move. Handoff over the right side to...
And a flag. A late hit after he was out of bounds, after he was down.
Well, Colfax is making some mental mistakes.
First a face mask, now this. It'll be halfway to the goal.
And they step it off. They'll spot the ball down on the 9-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal.
So Marty, from being down on their own 10-yard line and virtually assured of some kind of a score.
This could be a 14-point swing.
Absolutely.
So Colfax is going to have to step it up right here on defense. There's a quick handoff. He's going to go in for the score. Who do you think that was? That was that Chris Gonzalez. So that quiets the crowd from Colfax. That was a quick hitter over the left side, right over the left tackle slot.
He just jumped over the lineman that was down on the ground, and he could have scored from 100 yards. It was wide open.
Nobody laid a hand on him.
So as you said earlier, a 14-point swing. The Mustangs regain the lead by 7 points after this extra point here.
There's the kick, and it's going to be no good. It went left, hooked it.
We may look back on that extra point as significant later on.
Well, that was only a 13-point swing.
Yeah.
7 points for Colfax side, 6 the other way.
So Colfax will get the ball back with 5:51 left in the second quarter, and they will try to rectify their mistake. Here's the replay.
Watch this now.
It's a real quick play, a real quick hitter, and he jumps.
Look at that. Look at that hole.
There's nobody there.
No, there was nobody there. Gonzalez goes in. He hit that hole so quick that even the linebackers had no shot at him.
Now here's something you don't see on the sideline. The Colfax coaches have their defense there down, and they're trying to get blocking assignments straightened out. With a hole that big, I'd be doing the same thing if I was a coach.
Well, here we go for the kickoff. Harvey and Devine back to receive. There's a short squiver kick, and it's going to be taken by Devine. He turns it upfield, gets the ball out to about the 33-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Colfax, with great starting position on this drive.
Like they'll start Lewis off with the quarterbacking duties.
Handoff. Looks like that's Schaefer.
Looks like number 9.
Was it 19?
Was it 19?
No, 49.
49, yep.
Yeah, that was Schaefer.
It was Cody Schaefer, sure enough. The offense looks confused again, Marty. They're trying to get a play in and looking for the coach to give them the play. They better hurry.
So Cook is back in at quarterback. Rolling out. He's got the screen pass set up to Devine. Devine gets a couple yards and is brought down on the 40-yard line. 35-yard line, excuse me. That'll bring up 3rd and about 6.
Martello likes to throw screen passes. You usually see 4 or 5 of them in a game. But at this point, with 4 minutes and 40 seconds left,
they got to get the ball downfield.
Yeah, I think they should go to their bread and butter. They should be looking at Ballinger and, again, trying to isolate him.
There's going to be a pass going deep. Oh, there's an interference call. Yeah, there's an interference.
I think it was more inadvertent, Marty. I think the defender tripped and fell, and in doing so, fell on the intended receiver. It looked like number 29.
Let's see what they're going to call. That was Cody Harris down for the pass on the option. They're going to call pass interference. That ball would have been completed had they.
It's hard to say if it'd be completed. It's kind of a quail here. He throws it up high and lobs it out there.
That was Devine.
And it was coming down right here, and they were both going for the ball, but watch him trip. He trips right here. And he just basically falls into the offensive player. So,
and he throws up his hand saying, hey, what was the call? He got it. There's a handoff to Devine over the left side.
He's got some room.
Back. And he picks up about 5 yards on the carry. Boy, he's dangerous once he gets by that line.
Puts his hand out and gets his blocker in front of him. He's got great vision. Can react to either side, right or left, to wherever the hole might be.
3:45 left. There's a pass. I think they may give him the first down. I think they will.
Nick Rossetti.
Rosette.
Is it Rosette?
Yeah, Rosette. E is silent. I'll mark that off for you.
You're too good to me.
In motion is Hammond. 3 receivers in the pattern. Quick pass right over the middle. Reset. And he'll get about 6 yards. They've got to hurry. 3:09 left.
There's no quit to this Falcon team tonight, though. They seem to be able to get yardage when they need it.
They're picking up a lot of yardage. Coming in is Lewis. Now he comes back. Going back out is Cook. They're going to have to hurry. Oh, they're going to call him for delay of game.
Oh, they didn't need that right now. They just seem to have trouble getting that play in there. Coach Martello on the sideline takes his hat off and slaps himself in the knee. I'm not sure if he's upset at himself or his player, but maybe a little bit of both. They're still waiting for another play to get in now, though, and it's second down. They're going to have problems getting this one in. He had to call a timeout.
Yep.
So that'll be the third timeout for the Falcons. As we see Tony come out on the field now, he's going to talk to his team.
Little confusion.
He's talking to number 76, Verdoya. And that was who he was looking for to put into the game, apparently.
Yeah, because one of the Falcon players had equipment that was. Oh,
and now there's still some confusion. He's out directing traffic on the middle of the field.
Oh, they wouldn't let him come back in because he went out because of equipment problem.
Right. That was Seither, number 65, with the equipment problem. I think he lost his shoe.
So now we've got 2nd and 9. Now there's another flag. Delay a game again. Oh, illegal substitution.
This is what we saw in the first quarter, if you recall.
Yep.
Maybe when an offense gets so sophisticated that you're moving players in and out, maybe you should rethink the offense, because it's cost them now about 20 yards in penalties.
2nd and 15 now. Fake handoff right over the middle. Got his man. That's Devine. He could go. He's at the down to the 5-yard line. Devine with a nice catch right by this secondary. Oh, man, that kid is unbelievable, isn't he?
Just about the time you think the house is falling in because they can't get a play in the game, they come up with a brilliant play like that to Jeff Devine.
Just a post run right down the middle of the field. Pass was right on the money.
That was NFL-style pass. It was right on the number.
Great catch by Jeff Devine, too, right on the run. Now they've got it. 1st and goal again. Handoff. Schallenberger.
Schallenberger, the fullback. They usually spend him opening holes up, but they're just going to give him with a quick up the middle to see if they can catch the Mustangs off guard.
So now it's on the 4-yard line. Quick handoff again as he plows in, and I don't know if he got in or not. I think his knee touched the ground at about the 3-yard line.
1:36 left in the half.
They have no timeouts.
They have no timeouts. They need to hustle. They don't have time to be messing around with plays.
Cook over at the sideline getting the play.
1:22 left. Coach Martello is getting those plays in late. Let's see if they can get it off.
There's a pass over and it's caught. That is Ballinger. Touchdown, Colfax.
And we have a tie game.
Right now it's tied.
Right now before the extra point. I'm telling you that missed extra point by the Mustangs is going to come back and haunt them.
68 yards on 9 plays. Let's see if Cook can go ahead here. And it's good.
And the fans here, the fans on the Colfax side are going nuts here. I'll tell you, everybody expected this Mustang crew to come in here and rough up the Colfax Falcons, Marty. We talked about that before the game, and we're not seeing any such thing.
Nope.
Both of these teams came to play, and they're very evenly matched. What a fun football game to watch. We got a couple of replays here. I think the first one we're going to see is the long pass to Devine. Oh, here it is. And you can see, look at this bullet. Isn't that a beauty? And there's Devine, catches it in stride.
Man, that kid has got some moves, and he's got some speed. Look at that.
What a wonderful play. Replaced David Slobotny quite well this year.
Jeff Devine, you are divine. There's a short kickoff. It's going to go. It's going to be taken at the sideline. That's Gonzalez again. He's got some moves, and he gets up to the 45-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 with 55 seconds left to go. Well, they scored
with a lot less time than that.
Exactly.
The way these guys score, they've got enough time for 2 scores. Here's the touchdown play, and this is over the top to Ballinger. Nice fake. And nice little drop pass all right over the top of the defender.
Great passing in there. Going back to pass again now is Combs. Got his man. That is down to the Colfax 31-yard line. They mark it at the 32.
Rodney Perea. And it's 49 seconds, but that is a bunch of time for this team.
Defense was kind of confused, and there's a pass to Wagner. Gets the ball down to the 15-yard line. You know what I think is going to happen here at the end of this ball game? The last person to have the team to have the ball is going to win. Man, there is no defense on either side all of a sudden.
Well, we've got 41 points scored already in the first half, so get ready.
So Combs back to pass again. Big rush. Throws that ball away. No chance for anybody to get that. That'll stop the clock with 30 seconds. Now this field goal kicker that they've got, this Kyle Derby, he's got a strong leg. We saw him warm up.
Yeah, he's been booting the extra points through with the exception of the last one.
I think it was a bad snap, a little timing problem. 2 receivers out to each side. Here we go. And that ball is thrown just a little bit low. Covering was Sean Moore.
And we'll have 3rd and 10. It'll be interesting if they don't convert here, if they will take the field goal.
So the crowd is calling for defense. Going back to pass, big rush. They got a man in the end zone. Did he catch it? Intercepted. And he goes down. That stops the drive. Who was that? That was
number 5,
Crowley.
Crowley caught that ball and had to be persuaded by his teammates not to take it out of the end zone.
Yep.
Which would have been a bad decision. But that stops the drive and holds them to no points when Oakdale looked like they were going to get at least a field goal try.
So the second turnover for the Mustangs.
And here's a replay on that interception. He throws it up, kind of lobs it up there in the air for grabs. He's got a couple of receivers possible, but that was number 5. Crowley comes down with the ball. You see that? They had to talk him into not taking it out.
Nicoletti tackles him. So that'll end the first half. What an exciting ball game we've got here as Colfax goes into the locker room leading by 1 point, 21-20. And this game was advertised as going to be a barn burner, and it certainly has turned into that.
Those people that came all the way from Colfax, which is, like you said, a couple of hours away, to see a good football game are sure getting their money's worth. Good stuff.
Well, that missed extra point is the difference in this ball game as Colfax heads into the locker room leading by a score of 21-20. I would like to tell you that this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten this evening by Hanson Brothers Enterprises. Hanson Brothers Colfax is ready to assist you to beautify your world outdoors. And Hanson Brothers Colfax, you'll find a selection of landscape and masonry products, retaining walls, stepping stones, stationery, and even outdoor rugs. Everything you need for outdoor landscaping, including new products like their pondless waterfalls. Hanson Brothers Colfax, proud to be a part of the great Colfax community.
And by Hastings Development, Inc. Kevin Hastings and HDI are proud of the work they've completed in Grass Valley, including the Highlands Project, Iron Horse, and many homes for Habitat for Humanity. They're also members of the Calvary Bible Church and support many community projects. And now they bring you sports television each week into your home for your enjoyment. Hastings Development, Inc., the company you seek to bring your projects in on time with quality built in.
Nevada Joint Union High School District. Our district is sponsoring the Adult Mobility Skills class at the Lutz Center. It's part of the district's adult education classes and is now offered free through December 7th. The class meets Tuesday and Thursdays from 4 to 5 p.m. And it's a great way for you to get off the couch and join Carolyn McKinley for 40 minutes of stretching, chair and floor exercises, all that your body needs. It's just another way the Nevada Joint Union High School District is serving our community with the needs of higher education.
And by California SIP Homes. The primary benefit of using SIPs are energy savings and reduced construction time. When you use SIPs for your home's exterior walls and roof, there's no need for traditional stick framing or insulation. The panels go up fast, fit tightly together, and are true. The premier SIPs are available only at California SIP Homes, where they're saving energy for you for tomorrow.
Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. At Mike Bratton's office, it's all about teamwork. They share a common goal with you, and they strive every day to earn your trust. So when you're looking for auto, home, life, health, business, or long-term care insurance, Mike Bratton will be there to get you the coverage you need to protect the things you love. Mike Bratton, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. And by Touchdown Productions, simply the best in local sports television. This is Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown, reminding you to tune in next week as we continue to follow all the local teams on your NorCal Game of the Week. There's the routine by the Oakdale cheerleaders. And Paul, we might want to point out that on our way down here, we stopped at a local restaurant and ran into the cheerleaders, several of the cheerleaders from Colfax. And I asked them what type of routine they were going to do tonight, and they said they weren't going to be doing any routine. And so I said, okay, well, we'll say hello to Charlotte, Alicia, and Amanda, who we talked with at the restaurant. And they were unhappy that they weren't doing a routine because one, they didn't have any music, and two, I guess they can't do a routine if their instructors, whoever handles it, they don't come down at the. So they couldn't do it, but anyway, there they are as they come across the field to cheer on the Colfax crowd.
So, Marty, let's talk briefly about what we're seeing here tonight. We've watched, I believe this is our 4th Colfax game, and we're seeing one of the best offensive games that Colfax has played so far this year, and they brought it to the championship game.
And they're playing it against a very tough defense.
Absolutely. This is let's watch the replay on the interception. This is the last play that they got before the half. And like I said, he kind of floats it up there for grabs. He's got 2 defenders out here. You can see them. And I think his idea was to float it far enough away where they could just run under it. But that was a great Joe Crowley. Now watch, this is fun. Crowley wants to take it out, but the guys are going, Joe, don't, no, man, get down.
They did, finally.
And then they come over for the traditional interception mugging.
Poor guy. That was a nice defensive play by Joe Crowley, and he comes away with the ball, and that stopped the drive. And Colfax goes into the halftime locker room, leading by a score of 21-20.
And who'd have thought that?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was going to give them a 1-point lead going into the halftime locker room.
Especially when they had that big 13-point turnaround earlier in the game. I'd like to tell you that this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten this evening by A to Z Hardware and A to Z Garden Center. The A to Z Garden Center is open and ready to help you. Of course, they carry fertilizer, seed, and garden tools, and they can help you with your design of your yard as well. Dan Wheat specializes in irrigation design, and Master Gardener Christine Smith teaches you which plants will grow best in your yard. Let manager April Reese show you around and amaze you at A to Z Ace Hardware and A to Z Garden Center.
And by Chavarreau Ready Mix Concrete and Chavarreau Aggregates. Chavarreau Ready Mix is famous for its small town service in the foothills. They've been serving our community since 1946. Imagine that, 1946. And that's over 60 years of providing you with concrete materials. Whether you're building a swimming pool, a driveway, a patio, or decking, Chavarreau Ready Mix is ready to deliver custom-made product to fit any landscape or terrain. And at Chavarreau Ready Mix Concrete and Chavarreau Aggregates, they're doing business for you.
Rooker's Collision Center. Word of mouth is the best form of advertising, and this is something Ray Rooker enjoys at his new Rooker's Collision Center. His new facility means he can give you the personal attention you deserve after an accident. With over 20 years in the industry, Ray certainly knows how to fix your car right the very first time. All his work is guaranteed, and that's why his clients tell their friends about the new Rooker's Collision Center.
And by GKM Corporation. The GKM Corporation is proud to support the Colfax Falcons and the ideals of sportsmanship they exhibit as they represent the entire Colfax community. And they hope you enjoy this football edition of the NorCal Game of the Week and are proud to be a part of the Colfax community. That's why at GKM Corp they always say, "Go Falcons!"
American River Caulking is proud to support the Colfax Falcons on their quest for another section championship. Mary Ann and Gary Gutierrez know that there are sacrifices that are made in the pursuit of excellence, and so they congratulate the players, coaches, and their families on their achievements so far this year. But they know that the job is not over yet, so they say finish the job at American River Caulking. And by Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 11th season of local sports television. Be sure to join us next time on the NorCal Game of the Week for the best in local high school sports exclusively on our Foothill network of stations, now with over 40 broadcasts each week.
So we have a halftime score, Marty. I just get through my headset from Gil Dominguez and the Commander 2. And I think it was Whitney 19. And tonight,
Manteca.
They're playing Manteca, and it was Manteca 6. So those two teams, of course, we mentioned before, both of them are 10-1. Wow, it could be Whitney going to the championship game, and they will play the winner of this game, either Colfax or Oakdale, and that will be next week at UOP in Stockton. And we will be there. Touchdown Productions will be there to broadcast that game.
As long as Colfax is there.
Yeah, as long as Colfax is there.
Let's root them on here.
As you can see tonight, it's kind of a cold night. Marty and I are both really bundled up here and doing the best we can to
stay warm.
to stay warm. But we've certainly got a great. Yeah, there's the electric blanket we keep talking about. That's kind of embarrassing, but it's what works. Whatever works for us here. We're happy to be here to bring you a great football game, and the fans, like I said, that came from Colfax are getting their money's worth. They spent a couple hours on the road to get here, and they came here in large numbers.
And did you notice when we came in that we had a line that was probably about a quarter of a mile long of people waiting to get into the stadium tonight.
On the Colfax side,
Exactly.
That's so true. Yep.
So it was quite a. The fans are standing room only here tonight, so they're out here in full force, and they're experiencing a very fun football game to watch.
Absolutely.
I would like to tell you that this NorCal Game of the Week is being underwritten this evening by Magnuson's Auburn Toyota. Magnuson's Auburn Toyota has done it again. Not only are they the 7th-time winner of the President's Award for Sales, Service, and Parts, but now they've created the Auburn Collision Center on Nevada Street. This 30,000-square-foot collision center is a state-of-the-art facility where they can repair any make or model and get you back on the road quickly. Just another example of the customer service at Magnuson's Auburn Toyota.
And by FoothillPreps.com. FoothillPreps.com is your website for all your local sports information in Placer and Nevada County. And that's because FoothillPreps.com covers the local sports scene like no one else. Get the whole story and all the results from Little League Baseball, girls softball, wrestling, junior football, as well as the latest news from NU, Bear River, and Colfax. Veteran sports journalist Mike Ray and his staff keep you on top of all the action. You're always a winner at FoothillPreps.com.
And by Hills Flat Lumber Company. There's an old saying, and it goes like this: if you give a man a fish, you could feed him for a day, but if you teach a man to fish, you'll feed him for a lifetime. It's in that spirit that the Pardini family is proud to support their Colfax Falcons by giving them a snow cone machine and other equipment so they can create their own fundraising opportunities, thereby supporting the sports programs for years to come. The Hills Flat Lumber Company is proud to be your neighbor and a friend in Colfax and Grass Valley.
Is that fish-flavored snow cones?
Ooh.
Anyway.
That's about as bad as your eggnog coffee.
And Shelley's Smart Sharper. It's time once again for the one and only Shelley's Smart Shopper, and it's in your mailbox today. Shelley's Smart Shopper is chock full of Christmas shopping savings that last for over 3 months. Inside you'll find coupon values for restaurants, specialty shops, and services. Everything you need for your home and your life, including those things that we find here at Touchdown Productions in the new edition of Shelley's Smart Shopper.
That's easy for you to say.
And not really.
Plaza Tire and Auto Service. You have a new business neighbor in Colfax. It's Plaza Tire and Auto Service. That's right. This great service and auto repair enjoyed by customers in Penn Valley and Nevada City for over these past years is now available at Colfax at 1774 South Canyon Way. Their number there is 477-2925. Plaza Tire is the official auto repair of the Game of the Week, where they have professional auto repair done for you on your schedule, not theirs. And it's all now in Colfax. And by Touchdown Productions, celebrating our 11th season of local sports television. Be sure to join us next time on the NorCal Game of the Week for exciting high school sports action that you can see nowhere else except on the Foothill network of stations. Marty Mortensen along with Paul Brown We're in the cold out here in Oakdale, far, far, far from the foothills. But we got to say one thing: it's a beautiful evening. It might be a little chilly, but there's no threat of rain tonight, which is good because we're outside. But outside of that, it's been a great game here tonight, and we're glad that we are able to bring it to you all the way up into the foothills. So if you get a chance, and maybe next year, or maybe if you want to go to a basketball game or something, get out there and see these kids play. They play for the fun of it, and they put on a good show, and it's really fun to be able to bring all these games through Touchdown Productions to the foothill community.
You know, and speaking of the foothill communities, the community here, the Mustangs, the Oakdale Mustangs, always seem to be able to field excellent teams, Marty. We were talking about that in the car on the way here. Whether it be in baseball last year where they won a championship, it seems like we're always coming here to Oakdale, or they're coming to our stadiums to play in championship games. It's really remarkable that this community can field quality teams year after year.
And be honest with you, I didn't think they could get I didn't know they had this many people down here in Oakdale. This is a small farming community, and I mean the stands are packed. It's standing room only all the way around the field, and this is just an excellent stadium down here. They've got an all-weather track, and down below us is the Commander. There it is. There's the new Commander 2, as it journeyed all the way down from Grass Valley to Oakdale. And Casey and the Crane. There he is, high atop right behind us.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know he was there. He's
good job, Casey. That's tough duty up there. And here comes the Oakdale Mustangs back on the field.
There's a good shot of the Colfax faithful that have come all the way down here to Oakdale tonight. They're coming on the field of the Oakdale Mustangs. And here comes the Colfax Falcons.
They clocked an extra couple of minutes at halftime. The standard 15-minute halftime ticked off, and they added 2 more.
There we go with the new monitor tonight. It's stayed on, and it's been giving a good quality picture. The only problem is when we're on, the picture kind of fuzzes out, doesn't it?
Thank goodness for small favors.
Exactly. Now the Colfax Falcons back on the field now, stretching and warming up a little bit. They'll receive the ball to start this third quarter. So let's see if Colfax can take the kickoff and head on down the field and put some more points on the board as they lead 21-20. I thought, Paul, when Colfax threw that interception in the end zone when they had 1st and goal from the 6, and they threw that interception, I thought that was going to be the turnaround of the game, but they fought back, and you got to hand it to Cook and Lewis have been throwing some bullet passes out there, being caught by Devine for 2 touchdowns tonight. And it's just been, I mean, what can you say? They keep fighting back. This is probably the most points they've given up all year in one half, I would think.
It is, and I'm looking at the Oakdale schedule for the year and all the points and how much they beat each team by. They only lost 1 game. That game was to Cardinal Newman, and that was in October, on October 21st. They lost that game 39-42. So, and if you look down the number of points they scored, I'm just going to run down them quickly: 49, 47, 39, 52, 49, 43. That's the kind of numbers that this team, this Oakdale team, regularly puts up. So I think that they're in the kind of a fight that they're used to fighting. Where on the other hand, Colfax, I think that they're really in for an uphill battle. Honestly, they're playing at the top of their game. We haven't seen them play this good all season, and they're completing virtually every pass. I'd like to see them also start getting their plays in and out
A little bit quicker.
A little bit quicker. They seem to have some confusion. Some of it comes from the coach as far as what play he wants to get in and what players he wants to handle them. But all in all, this dogfight is going to continue here in about 1 minute with the kickoff. We've got some scores coming in. Del Oro is up 16-14
over Burbank.
Over Burbank. Wow, and we just got this score, and Whitney beats Manteca.
No, beating
at
halftime.
19-6. They're at half. So we could very well see Whitney Colfax all PVL championship next week in Stockton.
Here's the kick. It's going to be a short kick again. It's going to be taken by Devine, and now they pitch it around the corner to Russi.
They were going to let Colton Russi take that ball around the corner. Russi, that's big Colton Russi, who's a great defensive player. Did you call him Russi or Russi?
I did.
His father's here someplace.
I know he's going to kill us.
So let's see what Colfax can do with the ball.
So coming in now is Lewis to handle the quarterback duties. Single back behind him. Now there's a delay of game again, or illegal motion. Let's see what they're going to call. Oh, it's offside. They jumped offside. That fooled me. So it'll be 1st and 5 now for Colfax.
If I'm not mistaken, it was number 5, the linebacker for the Mustangs, jumping off sides.
There's the handoff. That is Devine. He'll pick up the first down. He heads back to the huddle, limping a little bit. No, he came up about a yard short, so it'll be 2nd down and 1. He threw it too hard. That could be a lateral, and they might rule it as a lateral. No, I think it's going to be no,
they're going to call it a lateral.
Hey, it looked like it. It looked like it. I don't know.
He went after that ball. It looked like it went through his hands, and then he realized that was a lateral pass. Let's take a look at it, see if we can see if it does indeed get passed backwards.
Well, he's standing on. Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and so
3 yards back.
But look, he doesn't go after the ball.
No.
And it just rolls around there. Number 44 for Oakdale picked it up.
So Crowley in on that tackle. Goes for maybe a 3-yard gain. The ball carry was Rudy Birchie. Combs over center. In motion is Gonzalez. There's a quick handoff. That's to Gonzalez, and he's over down inside the. He gets a first down about the 10-yard line, or 15-yard line, excuse me.
So Oakdale trying to take advantage of the turnover.
Boy, Chris Gonzalez has got some speed once, and he hit that hole quick.
He's not easy to bring down either.
He's a load. So the ball is sitting on about the 16-yard line. Will be 1st and 10. Oh, that looked
like offsides.
Something happened that was not good. Granite Bay on the winning in the third quarter by a score of 20-9. The winner of the Granite Bay game will be playing the winner between Burbank and Del Oro. So no gain on the play. Combs now in shotgun formation. Looking to pass. Nobody there. He's going to run it. Gets by a couple men. He continues to run. Gets down to about the 10-yard line?
Yep, looks like about the 10. That'll make it third and about 6, I believe, Marty.
They're going to spot it at the 12, it looks like.
So a big third down play coming up here for the Mustangs. The crowd on the Oakdale side stirring around. There's some of them on their feet. They know this is a big play.
Shotgun formation, going back to pass, looking. He's got his man. That's Gonzalez. What a nice defensive play. That was, I think that was Travis Crowley, number 52, that came up and made that stop. Let's see who it was. Take a quick look.
Here it is. It's a quick over the middle. And he goes backwards some. Yeah, I believe you're right. I believe that is Crowley. But a timely play by the Falcons.
Now they're going to go for a field goal with his fourth down. Try to take the lead. Low snap. It's kicked up and it looks like it is good. So that was Kyle Derby. We saw him warm up, and he was kicking him from 45 yards. So I think he has enough leg, and he got that field goal.
Oakdale draws first blood here in the second half.
They capitalize on that miscue on that lateral by Colfax, and now 23-21 your score as we have 8:55 left to go in this third quarter.
As you can see, the Colfax players lining up, waiting for their kickoff team to go on the field.
So the Colfax crowd a little stunned here on our side of the field. So Devine and Harvey back to receive the kickoff. They've been letting Devine go after every one of these balls wherever they kick it, if it's short or whatever. That ball's going to go out of bounds. No, Devine catches. Tries to start back around, and he breaks away. And they tackle him out of bounds about the 37-yard line. Wow.
Isn't he fun to watch?
Yeah, he is. He was hemmed in on about the 15-yard line. All of a sudden, he just breaks through everything, picks up an additional 10, 12 yards.
I think half the Oakdale team had decided he was down and was heading to the bench already, and he just squirted away.
He looks like he's a little running on... Oh, he's going to stay in the game behind Cook. Pass over the middle. Ballinger catches it at the 49-yard line. That'll be a move the chains. First and 10, Colfax.
I got to admit something to you, Marty. I think Ballinger's my favorite player in the whole league. He is so much fun to watch, and he is such a lethal weapon. You don't see a wide receiver at the high school level this good very often.
Well, he's got a great pair of hands. He catches
really
everything that's thrown to him. Big rush, quick pass over the center, and the referee was right in the middle of that play.
Now Spencer Lewis comes over to the sideline, is getting a play from Tony Martello. This is where they've been getting themselves into trouble right here. They're slowing in these plays in, and it's cost them. Some of the fans around us are starting to make that
same observation.
Same observation.
Yep. Fake handoff, pitch back to Devine over the right side. He turns the corner, down the sideline. He down to about the 20-yard, 30-yard line. Gets to the 25. Let's see where they spot it. Man, he's deceptive, isn't he?
He is. It's hard to tell from this angle how close to the sideline he gets out there, but once he turns his shoulders upfield, there it goes. Now, once he turns his shoulders upfield, watch him go.
Yeah.
He just skates on that sideline, tight ropes us along the way.
Takes 3 to bring him down. All right, going back to pass now, right over the middle. Ooh. Oh, my goodness, that hurt.
Get up.
And he's getting up. He's
number 29.
That was Cody Harris. Boy, he caught that ball right over the middle and just got popped.
Got the high-low shot, one going low and then the one going high.
Tough hombre.
Oh, we got a replay of it. Watch this. Ooh!
Oh, baby. He was pounding. He held on to that ball with both hands.
If that was my son, my wife would be on the field.
Oh, my goodness. One tough kid there, Cody Harris. There's a quick handoff. That is to Schaefer. He gets down to about the...
And he turned it over, Marty.
He fumbled the ball.
He coughed it up after just as before he hit the ground, the ball squirted away. Oh, this is just a heartbreak for the Falcons. First, they have the lateral that they don't go after. That resulted in 3 points for Oakdale, and now, just about the time you think they got a score in their pocket, they fumble it away.
Got to hold on to that ball. That's too bad. They were on the move again, all the way down inside the 9-yard line. 23-21 your score. We're in 7:38 left in this third quarter. That looked like handoff over the left side. It didn't go for much.
Paul Cook on the tackle. They got no gain. Number 51,
Casey Stout,
trying to shake off a
stinger.
Yeah, a stinger on his shoulder. Second down.
Shotgun formation for Combs. Back to pass, right over the middle, wide open. That'll go as a first down. Carrying the ball up for some more yardage is Donnell Young.
And they'll move the chains. So an opportunity lost by the Falcons. Not able to stop them in their first series of downs, deep in their own field position.
3 receivers out to the right. Quick pass. Coming up and trying to turn the corner, cannot do it. Covered nicely by the Colfax defense. Looked like Harvey on the stop.
Harvey and Zach Flagg over there.
2nd and 8. Shotgun formation again for Combs. Single back in the backfield. Going back to pass, looking it over. He's got running room and coming up and stopping him. That was Zach Flagg.
On the shot, number 12, David Zablotny, and number 52, Travis.
And Travis Crowley.
There he is. He's going to track him down. He leaves the pocket, trying to get what he can get.
Chris Glass on the camera. Nice work there from the sidelines. So it's 3rd down and about a little over 4 yards.
The Falcons need to stop here.
Back to pass. Quick pass. Oh! And almost intercepted. And that, heartbreak for Harvey.
Harvey saw it, smelled it, anticipated it, and made the move and just couldn't keep the ball in the basket. Here's a great, let's see, we got a replay on this. Watch Harvey, and he comes up at the last second right here, right there, makes the move on him and just hits him right in the gut. Wrong spot to hit him. Good defensive play, though. They'll have to punt.
So Harvey and Devine are back for the punt. Short kick. And Harvey makes the catch, fair catch on the 45-yard line where Colfax will take over 1st and 10 on their own 45. If you look at the stats, you think that if you look at all the yardage gain and a number of plays and everything else, you would think that Colfax would be leading this game by 14 points. But it's just not the way it's turned out.
And it's been turnovers, Marty.
Yeah, right.
It's been turnovers, especially in this second half.
All right, going back to pass is Cook, and he throws a screen pass out to Devine, runs into his own man, but he turns the corner, gets a first down, 12 yards on the pickup. Boy, he's so quick he ran into his own blocker.
He had that screen beautifully set up and made the decision to outrun the blockers rather than wait for them to lead. They get a couple of blocks there, but he just decides maybe I can get to the outside here, and he does.
He ran right into Lowry. Oh, there's a quick handoff to Devine, but that lost about 2 yards.
And they popped him good.
And now they're going to have a... Lowry was in a little shoving match over there with... And it's against the... See, that's the thing. The last guy that does something gets caught.
Devine giving the thumbs up. He's okay. He's carrying a big load. And like you said, he had a sore throat all week and didn't eat much turkey yesterday. They need him in this game. And so that will advance the ball down to about the 30-yard line.
Big break for the Falcons. Coming in now is Lewis and Harris. There's a pitch back to Devine. Turning the corner, and he gets away, picks up a couple. They continue to move the ball. Boy, Devine has been a workhorse tonight, hasn't he?
He certainly has, both running the ball and with that big reception he had in the second quarter.
Also has 2 receiving touchdowns. So he's had a big night tonight. Going back to pass. There's Devine. He just slipped and fell.
He was open and he tried to make a quick cut. He looked back to find the ball. It was in the air before he made his cut, and he wasn't able to track it down.
That'll bring up 3rd down and about 7. So the Colfax faithful come to their feet. 3 receivers out to the left. And that is caught. And I'd almost get the first down. Yes, they did. Who do you think that was? Ballinger again.
A man Ballinger. He knows where those markers are. He found that first down marker and made a quick cut inside. Some kind of an inside button hook, and their ball was delivered perfectly.
Right
Great
on
play.
the money.
Yep.
So Colfax on the move again.
Let's see if they can hold on all this time for the score.
In motion is Hammond. Fake. Oh, that ball could be picked off, and it is. Oh, boy.
Where was he throwing that?
He threw it into triple coverage.
He, I think, was looking short and then was looking long, and he kind of threw it in the middle, Marty. Oh, that's a heartbreak.
15-yard line. Boy, watch this now.
He looks in. See, now he does have 2 receivers. There's the receiver. It's Ballinger, but he throws it to his back.
Yeah, see that? No, he threw it kind of off balance there. It was intended for Schaefer.
Ballinger was wide open, though, on that play.
No, I think it was Schaefer.
Was it Schaefer?
Number 6. He just threw it to the inside and coming up, making that.
And it looks like Tony Martello's he's going off on the field now. It's going to take a timeout. He's going to settle him down. No, wait, that's not Tony.
That's the defensive coach.
Let's take a look one more time. Let's see what the quarterback does if he sets his feet before he throws. He's back. He takes the fake. And there, maybe he was being tackled, and that's what made for the errant throw. Maybe we can see that one more time. You're right, Marty, it was number 6, Schaefer, out there as the primary receiver.
Going deep, got it, leading his man, and he's overthrows.
Here's the interception one more time. So he gets it, and the receiver, right, just as he's letting the ball go,
he got hit. I think that ball was intended for Eric Schaefer. He was wide open, but that extra pressure did it.
Yep.
So the third time now they've been turned away when they've got down inside the red zone.
And I'll tell you, this Mustang team has got to be counting its blessings. It's 2nd down and 10.
3:03 left to go in the third quarter. Going deep, he's got his man open, right on the money. That was Perea.
And we've seen that play before. They don't have any problem looking downfield and going for big bites of yardage.
No.
This team can throw the ball long, and they do it. Perea was wide open, had beaten his man. I believe it was Harvey that he beat out there. And here's the replay.
Plenty of time to throw, too.
What a great throwing platform. He just throws that ball with confidence. And Perea just beats his man.
Boy, that ball was 45 yards in the air. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
And he hit his man right on the run. He had a little bit behind him, but he was able to pick it up. Pick up the big yardage, first down on the Colfax 41-yard line. So now coming up over center. Combs, and he's going to get sacked. Nice rush. Nice rush in there by number 24. That was Dominic Nicoletti.
And a timely sack.
Boy, was it ever. That was a big loss all the way back to the 47-yard line of Colfax, where it'll be 3rd down now and about 15 for the Mustangs. Back to pass again, big rush, and they're going to get him again.
They got him again.
That was Zach Flagg on the safety blitz.
And Dominic Nicoletti again.
Both of them in there.
Both of them in there, all over the quarterback. Didn't give him a second to look down the field.
Well, if the quarterback's been getting so much time, they decided now they're just going to go for broke.
They're going to blitz a little bit.
Blitz. High snap.
It's over his head. He's going to try to punt it. He gets a little bit of a few-yard punt away.
And the ball's going to go dead on the 28-yard line. And Colfax gets a big break right there, as they're going to be able to have it 1st and 10 on they're fired up, aren't they?
Well, 3 is a charm, Marty. They've had 3 opportunities to do it, to get a score, and they haven't gotten one. But
high snap.
Here's the high snap through the fingertips, and he has to go back and get it. And wisely he picks it up and still tries to punt it. He could just fall on the ball, but he figures, let's try to get something out of it. And with his right foot, he managed to get a little bit on it.
There's a handoff to Devine. They smelled that one, and he gets maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
What a football game. There hasn't been a moment to breathe. There's something happening every second here.
It's like they lost maybe a yard on the play. Cook comes back in. Good shot there of Kyle Fowler. Oh, that was, he worked his way around that one as he was almost sacked, almost fumbled the ball because the defender went right after the ball.
That was big number 44, Eric Velasco. It's hard to believe he missed him. Velasco was on him and tried to bat the ball rather than go for the sack.
That's third down. I think they need a few more yards for a field goal attempt. In motion is Hammond. Going back to pass again. Plenty of time. Fires. Oh, there should be pass interference, and there is. Another flag comes in. Came right over the top of Ballinger. That'll be an automatic first down.
And it looks like they'll place the ball right about the 18-yard line.
And that's the end of the third quarter. There's your line score. 23-21. It's been a seesaw battle back and forth. 3 turnovers in this quarter by Colfax, but they're still fighting away as the ball is going to be spotted on the 15-yard line. And they'll have first and 10. So every time they get inside the red zone, they've turned the ball over the last 4 times already tonight. So let's see if they can change that.
Well, the Colfax fans have come to play as well as they have, because I'll tell you, they're up on their feet here. The cheerleaders are encouraging their team. And I'll tell you, Marty, I think that Coach Martello will go for a field goal here in a heartbeat if he faces himself with 4th down at this close. 3 points will get him a 1-point lead.
There's a fake pitch out over to Devine. Tries to turn the corner, and he's in. Touchdown!
Jeff Devine doing the job for the Colfax Falcons.
3rd touchdown of the night. 15 yards out on that pitch out over the right side. Devine. What can I say?
And we thought he wasn't going to be playing well because he was feeling bad. This guy's doing the job tonight.
Imagine if he was 100% tonight.
I'm sure we'll get a chance to see that one again, but he ran over one guy.
There's the extra point, and it's good.
But he basically came around the right side, eluded one tackler, then put his head down, ran over one defender to get into the corner of the end zone. What a great play. Jeff Devine. So, Marty, we got ourselves a 28-23 ball game. And the Mustangs will take the kickoff.
Colfax comes back after that touchdown eluded them on 3 times in the red zone here in this third quarter. Now in the first play of the fourth quarter, they get the score from Jeff Devine as he goes in from 15 yards. There's the kick. And it's going to be taking. And that's Gonzalez again. He's hard to bring
He's
down.
got some room.
Going.
And as the dust settles, Gonzalez returns the ball about 20 yards and will start the Mustangs
On the fourth.
on the, looks like what, Marty, about their own 42-yard line.
28-23 the score. There it is.
14 in the first quarter, 14 in the second quarter. Very even match. Two excellent football teams executing well tonight.
There's a handoff. Oh, they come up and stop that. Front entire left side of the defensive line for the Falcons, led in there by Zach Flagg, come up and make that stop for a loss of about 2 yards.
Mustangs down by 5. 11 minutes and 16 seconds in the fourth quarter.
Quick pass. That's taken by Pereira, and he gets maybe 3 or 4 yards. Piera.
Around 7 on the play, third down at 6.
For the announcer for the stadium saying Piera. That's what we'll call it. So third down and long for the Mustangs. Combs back. Pass, swing pass, and they're going to come up short.
It's a little early for them, for the Mustangs, to make decisions to go 4 plays here, but that is something that is an option. Coach Trent Merzon, and he will decide to punt.
That is Gonzalez. He's a threat to run, so see if they put the rush on. Goes off to the side, gets it away. And it's going to take a Mustang bounce all the way down to the 15-yard line where Colfax will take over. First and 10 on their own 15. Well, the defense for the Falcons has stepped up here in this third and fourth quarter so far.
That's true, Marty, with the exception of that long pass play that we saw. And, you know, if you think about it, the Mustangs scored on 2 long pass plays in the first half. That was 14 of their total 23 points.
There's a handoff up the middle. Breaks free for about 8 yards. That was Devine again, the ball carrier. Coming in now is Schaefer and Lewis.
Ideally, the Falcons would like a nice, long, sustained drive.
Quick pass to Devine, and he tries to turn the corner. He's going to get run out of bounds, and he does. Ooh, man, he's brought down hard. Vince Helms comes over and makes that stop for the Mustangs.
Devine getting out of bounds.
Third down and 3, stops the clock, 9:03 left here in this ball game. 5-point lead by Colfax. There's a quick handoff to Devine. He'll get the first down, I believe. He does. They'll move the chains for another set of 4 downs. Devine continues to run the ball with extreme confidence. First and 10 from their own 26-yard line. There's a handoff again, right up the middle.
Big hit by number 7, Vince Helms from Oakdale, just spun around. I believe, was that Devine?
No, that was, I believe that was Schaefer.
Was that Schaefer? Hit him hard and just spun him around. Watch this hit. Bang. Schaefer's a tough kid.
Yeah, but he's holding on to that ball with both hands.
That's the kind of hit that results in fumbles, but he held on.
Second down at about 4. There's a handoff to Devine. Or he got the first down. Well, maybe not. He started to lean forward, but then he was pushed back by a whole herd of Mustangs.
I guess it would be a herd.
That's right, it would be. And
that's what I like about you, Marty. You do your research.
Exactly. So now it'll be third down and 4. Big play for these Falcons right here.
Big third down.
Well, they brought him offside. There's hard count.
Now the Mustangs are saying that the offensive lineman moved, but they're not going to get that one.
No.
I can't believe that they fell for it. But they're going to get the penalty.
Well, he's done that a couple times in the games that we've done, where he's hard count him, drawing him offside.
But he's talking to the official, that was
number 5. That's
number
Rudy,
5. Yep.
Birchie.
And Birchie's saying that the center made some kind of a movement and drew him off.
So a couple of key penalties have kept the drives alive tonight for Colfax. There's a pass out into the flat, and that's Devine working his way down the field. He's still on the move. Still going. He's at the 30. Down to the 25 where he's brought down. Great run now. Penalty is going to be called against the Falcons for holding. That'll negate that fine run by Devine. Pass, catch, and run.
That was a great run by Devine. It just doesn't get much better than that. He lined up his blockers. He was patient. He waited.
He really, I've noticed that.
He's getting better every game, Marty.
He is. But he also is, he just gets in behind his blockers and just keeps
working his way.
Yep. Exactly.
Well, this is a heartbreak because it now will come back to about the 30-yard line.
So that's a 60-yard penalty.
Yikes. It'll be first and about, 17?
Rolling out, looking. Oh, nice snag in there by Ballinger again.
They purposely throw high to Ballinger.
Yeah.
And he takes
a beating.
He takes a number of hits because of it. Yeah, but you know what? As many games as we've watched him play, he goes up and he gets those balls.
Mm-hmm. He's not afraid of getting hit. He just goes up there and after that makes the catch and takes his lump. Handoff, that's Schaefer right up the middle, and he doesn't get maybe a yard or 2.
So it'll be third down for the Falcons, and for the first time, Marty, these Oakdale Mustangs, with 5 minutes and 37 seconds left, they
have to hold them here.
Yeah, every down now is crucial.
5:30. And counting.
Looking at the defense and looking at the captains, they're trying to whip their team up. They know it, too. It's time to do something.
Fans going crazy, going back to pass. And the pass is thrown out to Schaefer. And he's going to get short of the first down. He didn't quite make it. That'll bring up 4th down. Clock continues to run. I think they're going to have to punt the ball here.
Schaefer did a good job of staying in bounds that time and keeping the clock winding. Being taken down over by the Oakdale bench.
Brandon Downing comes in to punt. There's the snap. Good kick. Left-footed kick. Oh, beautiful kick.
Wow.
Signaling for a fair catch. And it is caught by Gonzalez down on about the 15-yard line. So they're 85 yards away from taking the lead in this ball game with 4:37 left. Seesaw battle going back and forth all night long. Some good plays. Some very crucial penalties that have really taken their toll for both teams. Now let's see if Oakdale can. Crowd calling for defense for the Falcons. Pass out into the flat and goes out of bounds, picks up a few yards.
Nice play. They're electing to work that sideline. Now, I believe both teams have taken one timeout. That's not official, but I believe they both have 2 timeouts left in this game with 4:32 left. Let's see if they stay with the strategy of going to the sidelines with their receivers.
4:32 remaining in this contest. Back to pass. He's going to run with it. He's got some blockers out in front. Oh, good block. More good blocks.
He's still on his feet.
He gets up to the first down, and he's all the way up to the 48-yard line.
Number 4.
He threw a monster block, didn't he?
That's Patiti coming over and making a powerful block. He can't be 150 pounds sopping wet, but he came over and put the hurt. I believe that was on. That was number 19.
I couldn't see who that was.
Moore, I believe.
Man, and he hit him. Did he hit him? So 1st and 10.
Oakdale's not giving up.
Combs back in pass formation. Big pass out into the corner. He's got his man. And another first down, 12 yards on the pickup. That is Tyler Murdoch, the first time we've called him tonight.
Everybody on the Oakdale bench side is on their feet. Well, I'll tell you, Marty, this is good stuff.
This is a great game. The clock now counting down.
I watched
3:51. Now they have to score a touchdown. They cannot get a field goal. The field goal will not do them any good. So they're in 4-down territory as they continue to move the ball. Devin Combs now. 2 receivers out to his left. 3 in the pattern. 4 in the pattern. Oh, he's going to get sacked.
That's huge. That's huge. Big sack by the Falcons.
That was Travis Crowley came in there and sacked him.
Let's watch the replay on that. He comes right on through. He is a little indecisive of where he wants to go with this ball, and he looks away.
That was a poor block in there by Batiti.
Well, they need to get a playoff. The clock is winding down now just to 3 minutes.
Big pass rush, and it's going to be overthrown.
And they were coming. Did you see that?
Right.
They were blitzing with everything they had, and they were bringing their toy trucks with them. They were on that line of scrimmage, and there was no doubt. Now, if he had gotten that ball away and found a receiver, there was only a couple guys back to defend that, but still. No hesitation by the defensive coach here with the Falcons.
So 3rd down and about 18. So Combs comes in with the play from the sideline. They're going to have to hurry up if they're going to get this play off. There, it's going to cost them 5 yards.
I don't know what he was doing. He was trying to change the play or something. But he was either looking over to the sideline to the coach or trying to audible off.
Boy, that was huge. Now the ball's on the 50-yard line. Kind of confusion on Colfax defense. No pass, with plenty of time. He's got his man.
He's got it.
And he's on his move. He's down to first down, and he's down inside the 15-yard line.
There is no give up in these Mustangs. Wow.
2:40 left. First down. That was first down at about 19 yards third down and 19.
And that was 10 yards beyond the first down marker,
right.
So that was a 29-yard pass under pressure, finding his receiver and completing that ball.
Shotgun formation again. Now I don't understand that play.
I think it's a broken play, Marty. He's getting out of bounds. He does. He gets out of bounds.
He stops the clock.
They could throw a flag on that too. He was roughed up hard out of bounds.
Got down to the 15-yard line. Well, let's see. They're going to spot it at the 16.
Gain of only about 1.
I didn't understand that. The ball was snapped to Batiti.
And it looked like he wanted to run an option play or something, and then just decided I just better take off. There was nothing going on. It was a broken play.
2:22 left. Mustangs trailing by 5. Plenty of time to pass. He throws a wobbler up there. That's going to be, is it intercepted?
No.
It's
No, it was a great, actually the offensive receiver did a great job of defending his own pass. That was Pereira, yeah, number 1. And here's the replay. He throws it up. He was hit just as he released it. So it wasn't the fault of the quarterback. And then he tackles so hard that the ball comes out.
Right. Well, that brings up now third down and about 9 for a first down.
Clock has stopped after the incomplete pass.
2:17 left. Back to pass again. Got his man. First down at about the 2-yard line. Oh, my goodness. That was Logan Bruce. As fans across the way go absolutely nuts. First and goal.
I watched 3 pro games during Thanksgiving, and none of them were this good.
No, that's right. Look at that timeout call now.
And the whole Oakdale Mustang team will come over to the sideline to be greeted by their coach to high fives. They are 3 yards away from going ahead in this game. Here's a replay of that last pass.
Plenty of time.
With great poise. He stands right in there and throws an absolute strike.
You can't defend that.
No.
I mean, I don't care how good of a defensive back you are. I mean,
he threw that ball
coverage.
low. He threw it low so no one else could get it but his receiver. And you just got to hand it to him. This Oakdale team has shown a lot of moxie coming right on back.
Yeah, I'm going to look for a handoff to Gonzalez here.
Here's their season. It's 2 minutes left, so we've got time, but it's first down and 3 yards to touchdown.
In motion is Gonzalez. There's the handoff. Going in for the touchdown for the Mustangs. That is Rudy Birchie. Touchdown, Mustangs. They go ahead.
And the city of Oakdale and their entire stands are just going nuts.
Birchie goes in. Lead block by Gonzalez. Let's see if they're going to go for the 2. I would go for the 2, which I think they are, because that would give them a 3-point lead.
They are going to go for the 2.
Timeout's going to be called.
The coach comes running on the field.
Unofficially, that is the
Third.
Boy, they
final
burned. That
timeout.
was a precious timeout they just burned there on that extra point. I wonder if he's going to regret that later. It's quiet over here on the Colfax bench now.
Still plenty of time left. 2:05. Colfax season's coming down to 2 minutes and 5 seconds. And if they get to 2 points here, a field goal will just tie it up.
It is dead quiet over here on the Colfax stand side there. They can hold their heads up. This has been the best game that we've seen them play all season. They brought their best tonight.
There's a rollout, and it's going to be, is it caught?
Yep.
It is. 2-point conversion, so now Colfax has got to go down and kick a field goal.
To tie.
Just a tie. 2:05 left. There's a shot of the crowd from across the way in Oakdale. They are fired up.
And you know, there ain't no fat lady singing yet, Marty.
No.
We got 2 minutes and 5 seconds of football left, and the way they're playing tonight, Colfax could get it done.
Well, I think my forecast of who had the ball last could win this ball game.
Could win this ball game.
Well,
That certainly
Colfax
is
is
true.
going to get a chance to have the ball last, and let's see if they can march down the field. That was
Here's the touchdown play. You called it, Marty. Right over the left side. That's simple power football. He follows his blocker right in there. A great block coming over.
That was a block by Gonzalez that opened that up. That block was on Rollins, I think.
And Birchke just gets in there.
Well, let's see where they kick this ball. It might be a short kick. And it's going to be taken by Devine. And he fakes the handoff, coming over the right side, looking for a blocker. Can't go. There's a hit out of bounds.
No flag.
That was Brandon McClure came over and hit him out of bounds, but
here's a replay of the extra point again, Marty. And he just a little flip pass out there, throws it out to a spot. The receiver goes and gets it. Good play.
Yeah. That was Gonzalez.
So the season boils down to this for the Falcons.
Got the ball on the 39-yard line. 1st and 10, 2:05 left. Low snap, fake handoff, looking long. He's got Ballinger just
Throw it over the head of Ballinger. Stops the clock, 2nd down.
just a little bit high. Normally he probably would have had that one, but it was just a little bit floated over above his hand. So it's 2nd and 10. Now Lewis is in the ball game. Fake handoff, looking, got him, had him.
Oh, he had him.
Let him. Devine was right there. That ball had 6 points written all over it. Oh my goodness. Just led him by about 3 yards too much. How did Devine get so open on that play?
He just basically ran past everybody, but it needed a very accurate finesse pass to hit him because he had to throw it over the linebackers.
Now in the game is Cook. 3rd down. There's a pass to Ballinger again.
He's got enough for the first.
Down.
And they'll stop the clock to move the chains. Colfax is hustling in their play.
Colfax is showing a lot of composure out there as the clock continues to run down. First and 10. on the 49-yard line. Well, once again, he had him open and just let him too much. That's just adrenaline going on there.
Devine actually burst out beyond his defenders after the ball had been thrown. It was actually pretty well defended.
Looks like they're going to call a flag. There was a flag thrown.
I think he was protecting rather than try to throw it into coverage. He threw it long, hoping Devine could run under it. He, at this point, doesn't want it to get it intercepted, certainly. But this penalty is going to hurt him, Marty.
Yeah, it did.
We got second down on about 22 now.
Back to pass. Oh, and he had him open again. That was intended for Rousset. So that'll bring up third down.
And I hate to say it, but Colfax is down to their last two plays. We got third down and about 20. They need to eat some yardage up here. If I was the coach, I would try for a couple plays at 10 yards.
Still got plenty of time. 1:18 left. Need to get a first down. And he throws it out of bounds.
We just got a score just in, 33-6. Whitney over Manteca. It looks like Whitney's going to go to the championship game. So Granite Bay wins, Del Oro wins, and it appears that Whitney now is also going to win.
Unofficially, fans, that was the first time out of the second half for the
First.
Falcons. Of course, the fine officials are keeping the...
And you know, this game is still up in the air, but Colfax is going to have to make themselves a move right now, this minute.
So it's third down and about 22 yards, where they've got to go all the way on down to the 38-yard line of the Mustangs.
Do they have a timeout left?
They have 2 timeouts left.
As we see senior Spencer Lewis come back on the field. Many of these seniors are staring at the last plays of their career.
Oh, he fumbled the ball, picks it up, fires over the middle, and it's dropped. That was intended for Cody Harris.
It was a bad snap, and actually I thought Spencer Lewis put his knee down. I think they got away with the snap here. Let's see if on the replay we can see it. He has to pick it up, and I thought he put his knee down right there.
Yep.
That ball should have been down. So he got away with that pass.
Here's your ball game. Fourth down. You're going to get sacked. He throws it away, and that should do it. There's Colfax season to put a big pass rush on. Number 56, Bryce Wells, as the fans go crazy.
And the Colfax Falcons can hold their heads up. They played the best game of their season. Right here, right now, we can say that they played the best game that we've seen all year long.
They went up against a very tough team.
A very tough team at home.
They stayed with them the whole night. So, a couple of 3 big crucial turnovers inside the red zone, and that's the difference in your ball game. They've got nothing to be ashamed of. They've had a great season, and it's
they'll just he's going to go right up the middle,
and he slips and falls. Stopped in there by Collier. Clock continues to run. Now timeout's being called by Colfax, trying to get the ball back.
Coaches on the Colfax sideline giving players hugs. congratulating them on a good season. Barring a miracle, it appears that the Oakdale Mustangs will move on to the championship game.
It's been a great game for both teams. Another one in this wonderful rivalry between Oakdale and Colfax.
How many times have we come into this stadium to watch these Mustangs take on both Bear River a couple of seasons ago, and
also Colfax beat them last year, but revenge is sweet, as they say. So Colfax is down to their last timeout. They'll just take a knee right here.
And this should do it.
I think they got one more timeout left.
Timeout, Colfax. Unofficially, ladies and gentlemen, that is the final timeout.
Final timeout.
The Colfax Falcons. Both teams have no timeouts remaining in regulation.
The other, their fans are chanting UOP, UOP, and
they'll be up against Whitney.
We were impressed with Whitney when we went there, Marty. They're a very big team, very physical. They're a running football team, but they'll have to go up against Zach Graves, and I'll tell you this: Whitney will outman them size-wise.
Yeah.
They bring up a third down and around 11.
Ironically, Whitney this year has only lost one game, and that was to the last place team.
Didn't they lose to Lincoln?
It was Lincoln, I believe so. Yeah.
It wasn't.
It was Oakmont. So
Oakmont's not even in the PVL, is it? There's a knee. That should do it. Clock continues to tick down. There's your final score. The Oakdale Mustangs 31 and the Colfax Falcons 28. Great game.
Great game.
Very exciting.
And there's good sportsmanship on both sides as both teams understand how hard it was to get to this place. The sacrifices made by these teams, by these boys, by the parents all year long. Colfax now will go home and turn in their uniforms. So, Marty, you'd have to say it was turnovers by Colfax, as well as some very poised offensive play by the Oakdale Mustangs that resulted in their win.
Yeah, those 4 turnovers tonight that Colfax just unable to recover from that. They were able to recover a fumbled punt and an interception, I believe, but still, just wasn't enough when you turn the ball over 4 times. And then that one play they were on their way to drive into the end zone, and it gets intercepted, and then the Mustangs drive down the field and score. That's 14 points turned around right there.
You bet.
So both teams on the field with their respective fans, and all in all, a very exciting game to watch and to be a part of. I got to hand it to both programs. Excellent job by both schools. The Colfax fans will have a long drive home tonight, but they were here in force supporting their team, and they've got nothing to be ashamed of, as Colfax had a great season. And I'd like to extend my congratulations to Colfax on the fine job they did all season, and they'll be a force to reckon with next year. And once again, you can bet on it that they'll be very tough in basketball this year in the PVL. So And a lot of these players that are on the team will probably be going out for basketball practice here next week.
As we see the parents gather around the Colfax team, extending their congratulations and consoling the kids.
There's the team huddle going on.
And Marty, this will be our last football game of the season.
That's right. We've seen a lot of good games this year. Last time. Lady Miners in volleyball will be the next game of the week that's coming up. So we'd like to tell you that this NorCal game of the week has been underwritten this evening by Hanson Brothers Construction and HBE Rentals. The Hanson family is proud to bring you another great Falcon football season.
And by Hastings Development, Inc. Kevin Hastings and Sean Solomon are proud to bring you sports television each week.
Nevada Joint Union High School District. Rolf Swenson and his staff are always serving our community with higher education.
California SIP Homes. Kevin and Paul Hastings are saving energy for tomorrow's Falcons.
Mike Bratton State Farm Insurance and Financial Services. Robin and Mike Bratton love their Foothill football.
A to Z Hardware and A to Z Garden Center. Dan Wheat, Dan Jr., and April Reese are happy to bring you another great football season.
Chevrolet Ready Mix Concrete and Chevrolet Aggregates. Chevrolet supports youth sports, Auburn, Colfax, and Meadow Vista.
And Rooker's Collision Center. Ray Rooker and his family love to support Colfax sports.
GKM Corp. The GKM family is filled with Colfax families and proud of it.
American River Caulking. Marianne and Gary Gutierrez are happy to support this Colfax football season.
Magnuson's Auburn Toyota. David Harrison is delighted to be the president of the Placer Football Booster Club.
Hey, Gab, where do we dump the water?
FoothillPreps.com. FoothillPreps.com veteran sports journalist Mike Ray invites you to be a winner at FoothillPreps.com.
Hills Flat Lumber Company. The Pardini family is proud to support the Colfax Falcons.
And Shelley's Smart Shopper. Shelley's Smart Shopper is your mailbox today.
Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Plaza Tire is the official auto repair of the game of the week, and it's now located in Colfax.
So, Marty, it was a great season.
And by Touchdown Productions. And just like the Falcons, we are celebrating our 11th season of bringing you only the best local sports television. Be sure to join us next time as we bring you only the best of local high school sports action exclusively on our Foothill network of stations, ACTV Channel 20, Suddenlink Channel 23, Lake of the Pines, it's Channel 7, and in Grass Valley, Nevada City on NCTV Channel 11. And don't forget to stay tuned and follow our Lady Miners on their way to the state championship. There it is, volleyball playoffs. Coming up next time on your NorCal Game of the Week. Well, Paul, I got to say one thing is this is our final football game of the year for 2007. Look forward to next year. And all in all, it has been an exciting season for all of our Foothill teams. And I'd like to thank you personally for working with me again this year. It was a lot of fun. And all in all, I think we had a good time, didn't we?
We did. Marty, it's easy to work with you because you're one of the best in the business. And I'll tell you, we couldn't have had a better closing game. This was a wonderful football game to watch and like we said, the Falcons hold their head up high. They played their very best game and saved it for last, and they can be proud.
And now, without any delay, we've go right into basketball season as the Football season is now officially closed for the game of the week. Foundation game between the Nevada Union Miners and the Bear River boys and girls will be played this coming Monday at Bear River.
Right.
And we're looking forward to bringing you those two exciting games as basketball season kicks off, and Lady Miners continue on their quest to the state championship in volleyball. So all in all, the Foothills is represented very highly in in our television coverage, and doing a great service to the community to provide all these fine television production games. All right, we'd like to tell you that the executive producer and director for tonight's game was Gilbert M. Dominguez.
And titles and replay by Brandon Duckett.
And your announcers for tonight's game, Paul Brown along with Marty Mortensen.
On the cameras, we've got Chris Glass, Casey Dominguez, Maverick King right next to us, and Gary Feisey.
Office manager and official photographer, Lynn Dominguez.
Technical engineer, Paula Mikowski.
And remote facilities provided again tonight by the Commander 2.
And the Commander 2 maintenance by Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Thanks, guys.
And we'd sure love to hear from you concerning our broadcast. Email us at gil@touchdownproductions.com. And for Paul Brown, Gil Dominguez, this is Marty Mortensen and the entire Touchdown Production Sports team. We bring you our final NorCal game of the week as Colfax loses a heartbreaker tonight, 31-28. There it is on the scoreboard. And we'll look forward next time on your NorCal game of the week. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.